Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. Let's go, people. I can't believe we've done the double over these absolute scrubs. But then again, it's probably silly me for underestimating the history of the Tottenham. Done it again. Came to Chelsea and just bent over for 90 minutes. What a game. What an evening. What a team performance. What a managerial performance. There's your potch prop for everyone who thinks I got an agenda. Just what a great night overall, man. Everyone, by the way, before we even start, hit that like button. Hit that like button right now, people. Hit that like button immediately. If there's any day to do it, it's today. We have officially put the final nail in the Tottenham coffin for Europe. And somehow, we are 9 points behind them. Now, I know they're guaranteed to lose to Spurs, to Liverpool and to Man City as well. So if Burnley can do a favour for us, imagine you end up climbing up and getting above Tottenham. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I really don't want to get ahead of myself. The fact that this club has managed to reel me back in again into thinking that there is a chance of us getting a European spot, that's enough gas. That's enough gas. I'm not going to start jumping to conclusions saying we can get fifth. I don't know if we can get fifth. Right now, I will settle for the bragging rights over doing the double over these absolute scrubs with one of the weakest Chelsea teams we've had in history, including that bench of under 21s, the worst manager in Chelsea history, and we still dunked on them twice with an aggregate score of 6-1. They couldn't even score against us. We know the defensive problems that we've had this season, and those scrubs couldn't even bag a goal against us. Son failed the Gilchrist test. They had to move Son from the left to the centre because they just couldn't find a way through Gilchrist. By the way, shout out to him as well, because he could have really cowered after the Arsenal game because he got thrown out to dry in that match, but maybe it was a little bit of character building from him because he was a little bit better in this one. He got to a point where Son was diving to try and get fouls against him. At your big age, at your experience, at your level, you are diving against an inexperienced centre-back playing at right-back. Have shame, have dignity, have class, you absolute fraud. Although, you know, it's not even you that's a fraud. It's your entire club that's a fraud. We were onto them from minute one. From minute one, we were onto them. Mudryk lays a brilliant pass out to Jackson. Cleared off the line by Van der Ven. I know Palmer probably should have scored, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't think he expected the ball to get to him. And his first touch sends it over. I'm more annoyed with the chance in the second half because he could have done a bit better with that. You had a little bit more time. You knew the pass was actually coming out to you. Whereas with the first one, it's a clear out from Van der Ven that just hits you immediately. You're not even seeing it coming. But Palmer had a good game, dribbling through everything in sight. Same thing with Noni. Noni was even tracking back today. He was even giving you the defensive work rate today. Like, Mudryk started slowly, then boomed into life, spraying passes left, right and centre. Gallagher, he had to have a good performance after that banner got dropped, and he did. Another brilliant performance with him and Caicedo together. And we kept Cucurella inverted when we were in possession, which meant that we were allowed to keep pushing Caicedo and Gallagher further forward, and it allowed us to keep the intensity. Why did we stop doing that after pre-season? Why did we stop? This is why I'll give credit to Pochettino for doing it, but it's a bit late. It's a little bit late. Like, better late than never, I guess. But, I mean, come on, we could have been a little bit higher up the table with this. That's why the fact that we're 9 points off fifth, I'm thinking that Burnley game, that Man United game, Sheffield United bottling the Arsenal match, time wasting against Bournemouth, 2 forwards against Nottingham Forest at home, taking strikers off against Aston Villa at home, drives me insane because look where we could have been. This is why I tell people so many times, I will not listen to the gaslighting on our players. Our players are not mid-table quality. Our players are not mid. Our players are a lot better than the positions on the table have given them credit for. But it's been poor managerial setups and game management has been the problem. Finally, we've got there. Better late than never. But imagine where we could be. That's why I said earlier, regardless of what happens in the league this season, I'm still Poch out. Because we could have been a lot higher. But you know what? We all turned up for Tottenham. And that's the one thing that, you know what, maybe we should never ever underestimate. The ability for us to turn up for this fixture and the ability for the opposition to absolutely wet their pants when they come to Stamford Bridge. Also, I'll talk about the attackers all I want. The defenders. Cucurella. I hope people understand now why I've been saying this guy has been clear of Ben Chilwell. Chalobah. Yo, if there's one Cobham graduate I want to keep, man, it has to be Trev. It's got to be Big Trev, man. Like, the guy, when he's on form, absolute rock at the back. And the same thing for Badiashile. The same thing for him. Overall, a brilliant performance. Even the subs came on. Akipong came on, he had more blocks than anyone at Chelsea and Tottenham. He was only on for like 10 minutes. Unbelievable. I hope he gets more minutes. Because he did really well. The subs we brought on were better than the subs Tottenham brought on. Madders came on and did what? Nothing. That Howard Wallowitz reject came on and did what? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's the same thing, the same amount as the trophies that that scrub club gets every season. Hold that. Now go to West Ham and do the exact same thing again. Poch out, still, up the fucking Chelsea. Let's go.